My name is Sanavi Say, aka Sanaa the Entrepreneur. I was born in California and moved to Florida at a young age. It was just me and my mom, and then along came my other younger siblings. I have a pretty big family. It's like I have 5 brothers and 3 sisters. Uh, 3 of them older. I'm in the middle. But so we ended up moving from Fairfield, California, at a young age, and man, we was dead ass poor. You know what I'm saying? We moved to Florida, had a lot of family there, and it was me and my mom, and we went through times where it was like we would have the lights turned off. We would have those. You ever seen those candles with Jesus on it? Those big tall candles, and we would have to burn those lights and those candles because the lights be off. Now, what's really scary about this? We was in Florida, and behind there was a swamp. You know, outside the alligators, we don't really worry about the alligators. What it brought was swamp rats. So, so in the house, you can imagine being in a bed and hearing rats run around in your house, and you couldn't turn the light on. You don't know. You're scared to go to sleep. And then. But yeah, we grew up, so it was me and my mom. After my stepfather, they separated for a while, and I remember being, I remember we were so poor. Neighbors came and knocked on the door, and they had one of the guys was dressed up as Santa, and they came and gave us gifts and food and stuff to make it through the holidays, and like little toys and stuff. And I was like, wow, I was very appreciative that people cared about us enough to do that, because I had 2 different sides. While I was in, Florida as well, I had some very racist people that tried to run me over with a car, threw eggs at our house, wrote the N-word on there, and but I would walk to school, and I would get kids that would ride by, that go to my school with their parents in the car. They would ride by and they would yell out the N-word, or they would ride by and they would spit out the car, trying to hit me. It was a time where we went through a lot of ups and downs, being poor, not being able to move from that neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Not being able to move from that neighborhood. So we had to endure it. But then, man, when the people, the other great people came and gave us gifts and stuff, and it was like, it was just a amazing feeling. It was a little embarrassing because it's like, dang, you're a kid, but the gesture was such a beautiful gesture that it was like, it was just amazing. It made you feel like even in this dark place of where you're surrounded by all this hate, you have love. You have a family that saw past that and just wanted us to have a good holiday. And I thought that was that was wonderful. It helped me get past certain things of thinking that everybody's, you come up like that, you experience that everybody on trying to hit you. Like I literally almost got hit by these guys that was driving and turned their car to come into the street the side that I was. If I didn't look back, I'd have been hit. So when you go through that, you know, it just made me where I couldn't get on. You know, I couldn't give up on the human race. You know, I felt like, you know, that, you know, individuals are individuals, and you can't judge a book by its cover, because, you know, that's just not the smart thing to do. You don't know, your best friend might be someone who looks totally different from you. So yeah, that was a pretty hard time for me though. I mean, it was constant fighting, and you know, constantly like, God dang it, man. Why just can't we be friends, man? Why we gotta do this again? Like, why I got to be that, man? My mom always made us feel like we can do anything, and that's one of the blessings that I'm very thankful of. Because we never, even though we went through that where it was like all of those people that showed us a lot of hate at that time, we didn't feel inferior, or we didn't feel like we're not deserving or anything. You know, we felt like we could do anything. We were into different things, other you know, different cultures. We was learning, listening to all types of music, reading a lot, and so that was a great thing. But financially, you know, we didn't have someone there. I didn't have someone there to tell me the power of credit, you know what I'm saying, and the power of savings. And it was just, you can be anything that you want to be, but it's so many more elements to that to get you to the point to where you know, need to be successful. You know, it's and you know, we didn't have a strong lesson for that, because when I'm 10 years old, I got lights in my name that I don't even, you know what I'm saying? You know, I got lights in my name. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I try to apply for some credit one time. They say, Sonata, you live on Sparrow Rock. You got, I was 14 then. Like, I didn't have no lights, but so I didn't have, man, that you know, that education about how to save your money, how important it is for your credit, and, you know, someone to guide me as far as with business, you know.